Our boys tapping in. Got us another good one in this bitch. No. Here, give here.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. This finds Bellinger. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down throw by Purdy. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Purdy throwing here on first. Wilson's got it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds Laporta. And they take him down right along the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Purdy on first down. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bates' kick is up and good. In the
Mo.
opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the springer. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this one doesn't go far. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the pistol, it's Young. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point, not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
All right, I'm about to turn up.
And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This, our last play of the quarter. They send a man in motion. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Swift hauls it in. Breaks the tackle, still going. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Purdy setting up that play action. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now to Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's going to push one deep down there. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Julian Blackman. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Mitchell again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Young. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. We get a break in the action as trainers come out for an injured player. It's Devontae Adams who's shaken up after that one. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime.
Yeah, okay. Here we go with the bullshit.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And
here we go with the bullshit, bro.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Purdy to throw it. That's complete to Wilson. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're set up at the 35 now. Running back, motioning right. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Denver touchdown. And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Receiver in motion, going left. And he's got a man, complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returnable from the 2. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Young to throw it. He'll get this one to Adams. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mitchell up the middle. Oh, he loses the football. And the Broncos corral it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
First down, here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Purdy on first down. St. Brown's got it. Complete. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. The Broncos will go for 2 again. Play action now with Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 27. This finds Mitchell complete. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to just loose, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Man in motion, headed right. Handoff on 2nd and short. He's within striking distance. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Defense shows blitz. Young. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. The Chiefs offense stayed on the field. They're going to try for 2. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He finds Laporta. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. And we're all knotted up. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th.
Stop eating my ice cream. That's exactly what you eating, ain't it?
You told me to eat it.
No, I didn't. I said you can eat it if you buy me more.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Young working from the gun. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Flush down out to his left. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Now it's Purdy. Finds Laporta. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They run the counter with Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. He's back to throw. Getting out to his left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos in range for a game-winning score. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going to run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. A draw now. This is Swift. Escapes a defender. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Throwing now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos jump in front late. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Hell of a fucking throw, Brock Purdy.
And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
What RPO play you talking about, bro? My phone just died. What you talking about? That play I just ran wasn't RPO.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right. Now niggas don't hear me, huh?
Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for
niggas don't hear me.
Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here he is to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. He'll look to throw it. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs?
Nigga said I love running the RPO. I ran 3 RPOs, gang. What are you talking about?
Driving that defense backwards.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh no, the ball is loose! And the Broncos corral it! Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow. Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win
Talking about an RPO. That's wild to me.
They're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
There you go.
Appreciate y'all tapping in, though.